Where does this dude at? Jownazz! Hey, yo! Just seen we're at Fernhill Park. What's that mean to you?
Fernhill Park, this is going to allow us to just, you know what I mean, give the people a decent, you know what I mean, little, you know what I mean, interview type drink. You heard me?
This is in North, right?
You could say North. It's more like towards uptown side, like
oh, okay.
on Fernhill Park side. You heard?
Gotcha. About to jump right in here.
Go ahead.
So, first things first, right?
Yeah.
How do hustlers justify it if or when their products are horrible?
Hey, listen. You can get very confidential when you got a group of people that's on different corners or multiple areas in the neighborhood that got work.
Yeah.
And if they work is better than what you pumping, pushing, pulling, you can eventually develop a crash out episode. You know what I mean? From time to time. Because listen. Literally, it has went down multiple times about either when somebody ran out of work, either your block ran out of work or whatever you got. Because a lot of people was grinding separately. Like people had bought their own work,
okay,
and if their work was dirt, or if their work was garbage, or however you want to put it, just trash, people would get mad and start lining each other up, backdooring each other. You feel me?
Damn. Do you ever push anything that was garbage? Any dog food?
I had some garbage a few times, you feel me? But I would give deals, you feel me?
Oh, when that happened?
I would give deals. And the thing about it is, from the question you just asked me, people had to take accountability. A lot of people wouldn't take accountability for their work, you feel me? So when you don't take accountability for your work, that leads to excessive force and beef and
right.
disrespect. People trying to, turn people against each other, making it seem like this person is unloyal and that person is unloyal, you know what I mean? And then they put chicks involved with it too, you feel me?
Man, that's wild. So just keeping it real, you were able to just like down, give them deals or whatever, like you said?
Yeah, I would give deals.
Okay. I remember you speaking about, losing fiends, right? Like, do you feel at fault at all for any of those situations?
Well, sold a lot of dope. I hate to say it. Sold a lot of dope.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you doing this for the people, you heard? So.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, look, I sold a lot of dope when I was a young boy, you heard me? So, some people don't know that, you know what I mean? People don't know that. They don't dig it, man.
Once it's up, it's stuck.
Once it's up, it's stuck.
Yeah, they know now.
Look. I fell back, you know me? So, I mean, like, look at me, man. I'm out here, you know what I mean? I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm by myself in this joint, you know what I mean? But,
yeah.
Oh.
My man got a jersey on. He don't even know who it is. This shit's fresh, though.
I hear you on that.
What's his first name?
I forgot the boy first name.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
First name. I'm like a little kid. You feel? Hey,
oh shit! He said, "I hear you mumbling back there."
I hear you mumbling. You heard me.
Oh man. So do you feel like other like, I guess, trappers like greed, causing deaths due to like the free testers types, Johns?
Like I said, if your block popping, right? This is back then. Like if your block was popping, you feel me? If your block was popping, other trappers and other hustlers was trying any and everything to get to the dollar. You know what I mean? Trying to get your customers. They'd come sit in front of your spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And try to, you know what I mean? What they call it? They try to shortstop. They play shortstop. They try to corner the market on you. You feel me?
Okay. You ever try to whip something up that real quick? that might have been a little toxic, but for some money?
A time or two, maybe, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say I actually put something together to really hurt people like that fentanyl situation. You know what I mean? The Fetty Wap situation. Like, that was never my, hey, what the is over here?
I don't know. If you ain't never been down there, I'm not sure if you want to go down there.
No, I ain't going down there, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what's down that joint, but listen, Brody.
Somebody's probably living in there.
I'm gonna go back. Look, yeah, I'm gonna go back into the field. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Damn. It's you taking off. Look, he's really a young boy. 41-year-old young boy. You love it. Anti-social shit. To the fullest. You are so silly, yo. What, that with the tables under it? That wasn't there before?
Nope.
They're probably playing games here. So they probably had to.
That's solid.
They had to, you know what I mean? Like real little league games. Had to put that joint in there.
Next question for the people. Come on.
So I was asking you about that situation and you. So I guess let's talk about like the different corners like back in the day. I mean,
well, yeah, we gonna get a people.
Did you guys ever was there any back door going on because like they had better products or?
Yeah, I know that that's a Chicago term, back door and
yeah,
all that, but
that's true.
It's facts, bro. People really was backdooring each other, bro. People really was. And it'd be like
back then too, right?
Shit, I pretty much got backdoor. My own folks pretty much lined me up.
Yeah. That situation.
Due to dealing with some of the same females, you know what I mean? When you're dealing with some of the same females, you know, Philly is only been so big. Philly a nice size state, but city and all that, but we definitely interact with some of the same people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and females especially.
We communicate with a lot of the same people, you feel me?
That's crazy.
And I went off the deep end on that, but
I hear you though. No, we're talking about the backdoor situation.
Yeah,
if they had better products.
I've been backdoor. Yeah, if you got better product, you get backdoor. It all relates. All that trapping situation goes hand in hand. Rather you get backdoor, rather if somebody tell on you, rather they wham at you. You know what I mean? Your best friend, like I said before, your best friend will blame your joint out. You know what I mean?
Your best friend,
especially if they know you just got a package, they know you just got some money, one or the other. If they know you just got some work, you got some money, blame your joint out for it. You know?
So would you say it was easier, like, to link up with other blocks that were lit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, or did you have?
It all depends on if you put tight with certain groups, certain areas. Like you might be cool with one or two people out of another block. Like let's just say we on 10th Street. 12th Street, Broad Street. 10th Street is considered the avenue in my area.
Okay.
So you on the avenue, which is 10th. And you got 12th, and then you got Broad, which is considered like 14th. Yeah, 14th Street, but it's Broad Street.
Right.
Now, there's people that will come together between those blocks, and then there's people that won't. There's people that link in together.
Okay.
You know, and then there's people that's not. They just completely beefing.
So it's kind of random.
Yeah, they completely tweaking against each other. Like, no, you're not coming around here. And when we see y'all, it's on site and all that kind of. You know,
sometimes you're just not accepted, no matter what.
No,
like,
some people cool with certain people and certain people not. So some people will get a pass, and some people, you know, when they, like I said, when they see each other, it's a collision.
All right. So would that be the same situation? Like if you were to explain to the viewers why a group of guys who've been trapping, like say they're holding down a whole, you know, street or corners, however you want to do it, like. you know,
All right, now
they would go to war over these type of strips, right?
they go to war over strips, but guess what? Nobody owned the strips.
That's a very
Everybody
good point.
either did, and CFCF, Upgraded Ford, Huntington, Albion, one of them prisons. That's what you either dead or you're in one of them prisons, because not many people thought about using their money from back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From 05, 210, 215 to generate a business, bro.
Yeah.
So we just murking each other. All we've been doing is all the young boys have been doing is murking each other, bro. Like
Wow.
for a strip that belongs to the government.
Yeah.
You don't own that.
Yeah.
Every so often, a few of us get booked. Some of them come back home thinking that the same thing is going to reoccur. It's like a never-ending, a revolving cycle, bro. Like nobody's going to have the corner. So then when these young boys that's out there that been watching what's going on, when they start popping and getting it pumping and doing what they do, when dudes come home from jail, they thinking they about to come back. They think they might come back and you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not
Have it their way, the same way they did.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That shit felt like it was in.
So for all the trappers that were say within like a 20 block radius, right? Like, why do different neighborhoods like exchange like different and mostly negative energy? I would say, like, but it's different. Like
Emotions, bro. Emotions. Like I'm telling you, everything is like a 360, bro. Everything is like a 360. Either something went wrong with the work, something went wrong with somebody's dating, they dating the same person.
Girl again.
Or somebody's kids got into an altercation and they get to beefing over the kids, how kids play. You know what I mean? So it's the same nonsense that reoccurs, bro. Some of us get money, some of us don't. Some people jealous because they haven't got any money.
Yeah.
They've been watching other people get to it for a long time, and that shit get to the bottom, and then they eat away at it.
They think they're doing the same thing, but for some reason they can't get to it.
You can't get to it. So
Yeah, why can they and I can't?
exactly.
Generates all kinds of hate. So I was hoping you could tell, me, but shit, I'll say the people. Why most of these kids out here were riding around with like, they call it a Draco.
It goes back
these
to
large caliber assault. I said that funny. Caliber assault rifles. Like, why are they carrying these?
It's interesting because technically, it goes back to the block. It goes back to what they seen other people doing. Everything they seen everybody else doing, they don't want to go.
Okay.
They don't want to go, Brody. So
that makes sense.
They feel like they gotta protect whatever it is that they gotta protect, my guy. But listen,
they feel like I gotta have the biggest one, right? Like,
well, they just feel like they're gonna lay shit, they're gonna lay everything out that come their direction. You feel me?
oh my god, yeah, that's insane.
They feel like they're gonna lay everything out that come in their path or whatever. You feel? So it is what it is. That's. I mean,
whoo. Walk around this corner, we're taking a little chance. You know what, dangerous.
Fun is dangerous.
Fun is super dangerous.
Fun is dangerous, y'all. Fun is dangerous.
But this is part one of a two-part series anyway. I forgot to say that in the beginning.
Yeah.
To be honest. So we're gonna come back with, at least double up the questions.
I mean, this is pretty much for the people who want to know what's up with the trap, why you trapped, why you stopped trapping, and did you really stop trapping, and you know what I mean? What's next, and who you affiliated with, and how long was you trapping, and people that didn't see from the beginning and all that. But
there you go.
Like, share, comment.